Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to my silly survival world. First thing that I want to do today is redeem myself. Nice! Alright. Actual first thing that we need to do today, we have a new commenter to add to the garden. Oh, right. Brock's been working on these horse paths, and they are absolutely awesome. Keep up the good work, my man. That looks amazing. Anyways, commenter for today is Giorno. Get back here, Giorno. You're not leaving, Giorno. You're mine. You're my horse. You don't get to go anywhere like that. Okay. New commenter. We're going to add him right over here. Everyone, welcome Addie to the garden. If you'd like your name in the garden, leave a comment down below. I do not know why white squares are showing up on all of the things. It's terrible, and I would like it to stop, but I do not know how to make it stop. Now, today, I want to address the house situation. I have been living out over here, and since then, so much more stuff has happened. It's gotten wacky over here. Dell has moved in, like, connected to my home, pretty much. And for the longest time, I have said, I need to move out of this place. Absolutely need to. My storage looks like this. This isn't a joke. It's not a drill. This is serious. My organizational skills. Cube's given me a lot of crafting tables even. Yeah, I have some things to address around here. I've gotta move out. Now, as for where to move out, I wanted to move to the top of this here mountain, hill, plateau, that's probably the correct term for it. I wanted to move to the top of this here plateau. I think there's a lot of potential for us to work on paths coming up here. We can do things in the side of the mountain, and most importantly, if I can get Giorno up here, the world looks incredible from up here. I didn't need to F5 twice. This place, yeah, it's a good view. It's a good view. So right here, I want to build a new house, but before I could do that, I do need to actually have a new house. So that is what we'll be working on today. Unfortunately, we will not be working on that here, so let's hop over to a creative world. Okay. We are here in creative. I think this might be one of the most difficult builds that I will have to make. I mean, we're gonna be seeing my house a lot, right? So I want to make this good. I'm gunning for a very particular aesthetic, but I've been trying to design this house for a while, so I think I just need to build, and we're going to see what comes out of it. Okay, I need to actually... This isn't a house. This is a wall. This is a wall with a window. Let's put down a shape. Okay. Get this palette out of here. Let's go ahead, grab some colors, and we're going to set out a shape. Okay. I want really big, fancy pillars like this, right? I'm thinking a single floor will probably be like 10 blocks tall on this place. It's gonna be a big building. We're gonna make a big building for big boys. You see, the ultimate question here is going to be whether or not I'm overdoing it. And I don't know, but I'm going to place things down. We're going to place things down. If it's rubbish, we can scrap it at the end. Okay, so far we have some stone pillars and wood. Now I need to actually start designing a house. I'm doing everything in my power not to make a house right now. All right. Where are we standing so far? Do I need to downscale? Or do I want a very spacious house? Because I want to do a lot of stuff in here, right? I want it to be quite big. And I want some of that wow factor, right? But Is this too much to where it just... I think on the inside, this is still fine, right? On the outside, it looks quite huge, but on the inside, you're not going to feel that space as heavily, especially since I would want room to decorate rooms, so it needs to be quite thick. All right, this is what we could be dealing with, potentially. This could be a scary big project. Like, really big. Here's where we are. We are making progress. We're almost ready to flip, I think. Now, hopefully, it looks okay. I'm okay with that. Is that too much? Actually, you know what? With the size of this house, I don't know what could be too much. Just comparatively, this is not that much. That really isn't that big a thing compared to the scale of this place, so I'm not going to worry that much. Now, it is my intention to bring the next place way out here. Like, way out. Oh man. Okay, so this... Yeah, I like how this lines up, because if I do this, that still has a couple blocks on that, and if you're walking through here, there's still space for this walk. I might move this forward, and I might move all the stone pillars we've made so far forward. Oh, it would be insane. That would be a crazy decision, because it's going to change a lot, but I have kind of wanted to expand this walkway, so maybe. But what do we do about these? I'll figure it out. Okay, I like that significantly more than what I had. Okay, I think we're running with that for the time being. And so we can have this building come out to this distance and figure the rest out from there. I have the second A-frame in. You can see the shape of this place. I'm going to go ahead and check if this even looks good in the survival world, and I'm gonna get back to you on that. Okay, Lightmatica is not working for me at the moment. I think it might be too big. I think we're still too big. Because the problem is, right, you can see the bounding box here. Even if I move it over, we're going to run out of space, and not far from now. This is huge. But man, would it be worth it? Just to have the view of that house? That thing's massive. Dude, it's almost as tall as the mountain. Okay, I think we might have to scale it down. Do we want to? Is it worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. Man. Now, from our tests in survival, we know this is already approaching the biggest that we actually want to get. So I'm thinking we probably need to rethink how we build this. I don't want to restart, but I think we are going to tear out this. This whole side of the house is going to have to go, and we're going to have to do something that won't require us to keep expanding to the side like that. I am going to leave that there. And we're going to design something different. Not that different, but smaller. Much smaller. And I swear this time I'm not going to throw it away again. I need to stop throwing it away, or we're never going to design anything. But this is the last time. I swear. Last time. Last time, okay? Alright, I have spent a very long time on this. I do think I'm about out of time for today, so we're gonna leave it here. This is a really big place. We can add more, like chimneys, details on the roof, but I will leave that potentially for another day. We could get to that tomorrow, or I could do it in my free time. We will see. But this is a very, very spacious place. A lot of room in here. We can separate out different spaces. We can do different interior walls. I want to try and make this place quite interesting on the inside. You can see down below, we have just as much space. Even with all this, I think if I want automatic sorting and storage and the like, then I'm probably still going to have to do a basement. We'll see. We will see. That is where we're at. We're at a we will see moment. I think this place looks pretty neat. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Is there anything you think that I should add to this place to make it feel more complete? Or do you think that the outside here is good as is, at least to put in the world and add more around? Thank you all for watching, but for now, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.